Calling me out for backlash? I don't even know who that is. So, once he gets a bigger name for himself, then I might think about facing him. But he's a nobody in my book. Unless he starts growing, up to my level, then we'll talk a contract, maybe a tables, ladders, and chairs match. But as of now, he's a nobody. I never lost a fight. And that's because I'm highly trained, well educated, and skilled. Is there a Fatu? I never heard of him. Maybe if his agent gets in contact with me, we could start talking money, negotiating what type of fight it's going to be. In the end, I'm just going to end up winning. So we'll scurry off those rumors for another time. Welcome, little Nick. Good to see you. This is SD Monstro's live stream, live and direct from San Diego, California. I'm back from Vegas. What a trip it was. Seeing all the WrestleMania fanatics walking around, making new friends and enemies. Now we're on a clear path of where we want to go, our future goals, and right now it's bright and luxurious. Brock Lesnar? He's so old. You better bring a colostomy bag with him if he's gonna fight me. I'm young, never injured, never lost a fight. So if he wants to fight me, go ahead. Brock Lesnar, come out of retirement and face me in a street fight. Right here in the streets of San Diego. No holds barred. Only one referee to count 1, 2, 3. And that's when I'm on top of you, pinning you for victory. I'm calling you out, Brock Lesnar. Get out of retirement and face SD Monstro, the big Latin monster from the tough streets of Southern California. I challenge you to a no-holds-barred match. Street fight, as they call it. What do you say? Do you have it in you? The only thing Brock can crack is the beer. And that's why he's laying in his retirement couch. Las Vegas was fun. I'm gonna have to change the topic for a second. I know Brock Lesnar is supposedly retired, but if he wants an open match, I'm willingly, openly will accept. Enough about that for the moment. Let's talk about how Vegas was. And a lot of you may know I didn't take my car because I didn't want to add miles on it. I have a new car and I want to keep it new. So I rented a car and went to pick it up. I didn't know about this, but when you rent a car, they take away a deposit, you know. One thing is that you pay for it, right? It was like $250. Then after you pay $250, they take out $300 for a deposit in case anything happens to the rent-a-car. So I'm thinking to myself, oh, it's just $200, right? So I get there, I get my credit card, like, okay, it's $200. And then the guy says, we're gonna take another $300 for deposit. And he said, that's just in case for liability. And I was like, all right, whatever, you know. So they take $500 just for renting a car for 2 days. And that's fine. It was a nice car. They gave me a Genesis. So if you can see in my past live streams, I went to Vegas and I was even live streaming some of it. And I had a good time. The car ran smoothly. No issues. Although the engine light was on, and that was kind of worrying me for a little bit since, you know, it's a rent-a-car and it had low miles. So I thought, oh, maybe it's just because it's kind of a newer car. Maybe they just didn't fix the electrical part of it, and the engine's fine. So I still drove to Vegas and I had a great time. I went to WWE World, met a lot of cool people, made new friends, made some not so happy friends. Some people were giving me dirty looks, you know, everyone, there's always a bad apple in the crowd. But what are you gonna do? And I did take my mask. I actually took this mask. And a lot of people were happy to be there, you know. And WWE World was fun. I had a lot of things to do. They had their own ring. Like, they had a ring where people can go in and have fun. So overall, it was a great experience. You know, if you plan on going to the next WrestleMania, I highly suggest you do, because I had a lot of fun. I met a lot of indie wrestlers and just fans in general, you know. So it was a fun time. I would definitely go again. He takes private jet flights, yeah. Alright, Brock Lesnar. Take your private jet, fly down here to Lindbergh Field, San Diego. And how about this? I'll meet you halfway. I'll meet you at National City. And we'll go head to head right then and there. You can bring a chair, you can bring a steel wired bat, you can bring a ladder. We'll duke it out right in the middle of the mile of cars. Last man standing gets a $50,000 prize, supplied by you and your agent. All we have to do is just shake on it in person. So there you have it. Brock Lesnar will have a one-on-one street fight in National City Mile of Cars for $50,000, provided by you and your agent. All we have to do is shake on it, man to man, and we'll get to it. Wow. Old memories. I really miss those drinking and singing streams. I'm not gonna lie, I have missed drinking because it just makes you feel like Superman. I'm not gonna lie and beat around the bush. When you get drunk, you start to feel like Superman. And after that, you feel hungover, you start to spiral downward. And that's why I don't drink anymore. I don't drink anymore. I promised one of my very good friends of mine I wouldn't drink anymore. So, you could say goodbye to that. The good thing is that I'm alive and well, sober till October. Even afterwards, I'll be sober. I'm willing to take on any wrestler openly, as long as we sign a contract and I get compensated. Because I'm not fighting for free. That's a losing game. I've already fought, my street fights, and I've never lost. See, I'm alive, unscathed. I do have a few scars, and they're on my face, but I never lost a fight. So we're gonna keep it that way until someone accepts my open challenge to fight for $50,000, provided by them.
It's time for the $12.99 Great Haircut Sale.
Las Vegas is the place to be, though.
At a limited time price. Save money.
Good thing is to take trips to 2 different cities at a very close proximity time. I went to New York 1 week, then another week later I went to Las Vegas. And comparing both of the cities, I love Vegas a lot more than New York. Take this from a traveler's advice. Vegas is a lot more to do, the people are more friendly, and I had more fun. New York was, a lot of negative people, too many people, congested. I didn't like it. I didn't feel safe. So, that's probably the last time I'm going to see New York for a while. Unless, something that involves business, then I would go fly over there. But until then, it's going to be, I'm going to stay in California. Maybe Vegas, because I really like Vegas. So if you want to travel somewhere, I highly suggest Las Vegas. Unless New York can prove me otherwise. If New York can provide me with free flight in a hotel, maybe someone to accommodate me and show me around the city, then I might consider taking a trip. It would have to be all expenses paid. They pay for my flight, my food, my hotel stay. Then I'll give New York a second chance. But as of right now, New York is at the bottom of the totem pole. And Las Vegas, boom, they're up there. They're up there as part of, I had a good hotel experience. I had a safe drive in the streets. The walk was safe, I didn't have anyone bothering me. Not congested, not, a lot of people, surrounding you, very spacious. So, if you have a choice to fly to New York or Las Vegas, I highly suggest Las Vegas. Beautiful bright lights, good food, friendly people. So, Las Vegas gets my vote. But like I said, New York, you're out of the equation, but if you want to improve your standards with me, provide me with a free flight, free hotel accommodation, and a fun experience. And I might take you up on that offer. But until then, New York, I'm not going to be there at all. Sorry. Just got home from the gym and I'm kind of tired. I thought I'd go live and say hello to all of you. Hope everyone's okay. Eat your fruits and vegetables. Get plenty of sleep. The usual routine. And thank you to all of those who congratulated me on my sobriety. It's been over 1 year now since I last had alcohol. And I feel really good. I feel my mind is clear. I feel healthy. I feel rejuvenated. So, thank you to all who commented and saying Congratulations on your sobriety. You know who you are. Thank you. God bless. And what a WrestleMania it was, huh? I had a lot of fun. Night 2 was a lot better than night 1. You know, the main event was better. The people were more excited. They had more energy. So, shout out to Las Vegas for hosting WrestleMania. I think they should be the host again the following year because they followed suit on everything. They provided the fans with a healthy and safe environment. Everyone, you know, was excited to be there. They had a great experience. So, thank you, Las Vegas. And thank you, WWE, for an amazing experience as a fan. I had a lot of fun. I know one day we'll cross paths again. Maybe in the ring. Or maybe just I might be driving by and I'll stop by and say hello. I'm gonna get a drink of water, excuse me. You guys have any questions for me? Thank you all who were watching my trip to Las Vegas. You helped me through, you know, a tiresome ride. You guys helped me, you know, stay awake and not fall asleep on the road. That's the reason why I live stream my Las Vegas trip, because I wanted someone to talk to, you know, because that's a long trip, 5-6 hours on the road. I wasn't tired on the way up. It's on the way down I was starting to get a little, you know, sleepy. The good thing was my live stream helped me stay awake. And honestly, I don't advise people to live stream and drive because that could be really dangerous. You can get distracted, and you're reading chat when your eyes should be on the road. So I highly suggest not driving and live streaming. It's not smart. Only do it if you have really good vision and you're really in good shape, like I am, you know, physically and mentally. Then you can live stream. But if you're drowsy and weak, don't ever live stream and drive. It's very dangerous. You can believe that I'm still undefeated out of all my years living on Earth. I never lost a fight. That's incredible. I've never been pinned 1, 2, 3. I've never tapped out. I've never said I'd give up. I've never lost a fight. I'm your true champion. Yeah. So I'm gonna be live for 1 hour, then I'm gonna end stream because I'm gonna do another workout. I'm gonna do squats. I'm working my legs. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I just want to go live and say thank you all for being, friends and followers. You guys have been cool. Those drinking times were fun, but they're now sadly over. Now I'm gonna work on my health, my mind, my body. And I'm only gonna grow from here. And I want all of you to grow with me. And the offer still stands. If you think you have what it takes to end my undefeated streak, fork up to $50,000 and we'll have a one-on-one street brawl. Anytime, anywhere. And I'll be there. If you have enough machismo to meet me face to face, mano a mano, fork up to $50,000 and I'll fight you anywhere at any time. At any hour. You guys have any questions for me? If not, that's fine. We could just sit here and relax.
Step into a universe with even more immersive fandom comes alive at Universal Fan Fest Nights. Discover new experiences featuring the best of sci-fi, fantasy, gaming, and anime. Get your tickets now at UniversalStudiosHollywood.com. Select nights starting April 23rd.
Is your storage unit still AI demands? Is it becoming full or falling back? Is your data infrastructure built on solid foundation? Solid Army, what's the state of your storage?
Did you guys miss me getting drunk? I'm wondering if you guys miss when I would get drunk with tequila and orange juice. That wasn't fun. Because we all know how that's going to end up. I'm going to get drunk, sing Morrissey songs. Then I'm going to go on a podcast and start taking off my clothes. It's the usual. It's the same old story. So I'm tired of that. I'm tired of the loop. I'm tired of the whirlwind of boozing and acting a fool. Now I just want to relax and talk to you guys. Why can't we have sober streams? I'm not with Captain Content anymore. I'm not drinking and starting fights in an RV. That was fun while it lasted, but we have to grow up now. We have to improve ourselves. I'm not gonna forget all those people I streamed with. You know, they were all part of my life. You know, I'm not gonna forget them. That doesn't mean I'm gonna stream with them again, because we all know they're gonna get drunk. They're gonna get drunk in an RV, and then they're gonna pick fights. That's what it is usually. And they're gonna get clipped, and it's gonna get all over the internet. I promised you I wouldn't drink anymore, so I'm not gonna drink. I promised you I wouldn't drink anymore. I'm not gonna drink anymore. not gonna drink anymore. I promise I won't get drunk anymore. You guys want to see me get drunk? I know you. It's weird enough, I already have a stalker that goes to my work. I think he's of Hawaiian or Latino descent. I already told my supervisor, so they're aware of him. That's sad that we have to deal with, strange individuals who stalk your workplace and stalk your house. I know I'm good looking, but you don't have to stalk me and obsess over me. Excuse me. I know I'm handsome and look like Joey Votto, but I don't need to be stalked or harassed. I get enough of that from girls. And dudes. I'm a rare type of beauty. I'm gonna take a selfie, ready? No, I'm just kidding. You guys have any questions or no? Or are you just gonna look at me like a bird on a tree? If someone donates $20 right now, I'll go get a bottle of tequila. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You see my new workout gloves? I got these at my local gym. $45. Check these out. Pretty cool gloves, huh? I promised her I wouldn't drink anymore. I promised her I wouldn't drink anymore. I'm not getting drunk. I'm not getting drunk. I'm not gonna drink anymore. I'm not getting drunk. Hopefully Mike Strokoff will stop drinking. Can you guys go in his chat and tell him to stop drinking? I was watching his stream the other day and sure enough, he was drinking. I told him if he needed someone to talk to, you could talk to me. But what did you do? You go back to the store and you get a bottle. Come on, Mike. You know better than that. You gotta think about sober Mike. Yeah, life could get a little tough when you're sober, but at least you're sober. At my work, I had someone look at me and said that I look like a young Robert De Niro. It must be because I have, a little dot on my face like Robert De Niro does. I said, yeah, you look like a young Robert De Niro. Oh, thanks. I took that as a compliment. I mean, Robert De Niro's old now, but, Robert De Niro, young? Not a bad looking fella. getting drunk is a sin? Trick question. It is. Getting drunk is a sin. It's in the Bible. Thou shalt not drink. I'm not gonna lie if I was telling you I didn't want to get a drink. I'm sure Humphrey Bogart would say the same. When you promise someone you won't drink and then you drink, that's kind of you're shooting yourself in the foot. Have you ever promised someone you wouldn't do something and then you did it? If you have anything to say it now. I'm going to end in an hour. We may never see each other again. Honestly, going live is fun because I get to talk to all of you. Sometimes it can be lame and boring. I'm just happy I reached 1,000 subscribers. That's pretty cool. And thanks to all of you for sharing and caring about my live streams. You guys are the reason for the season. So I wouldn't have made it to 1,000 without you. I appreciate it. And I'll still go live every once in a while, but honestly, I'm not going to be going live regularly as, I planned. It's just, I use you guys as a motivation to go live. And honestly, you guys motivate me. A lot of people were telling me I should grow my beard back because apparently I look, tough with the beard. And I think I might grow the beard back. Maybe it is. Maybe it is a zombie apocalypse. They aren't ready. I promised I would stay live for 1 hour, so we have 20 more minutes. I remember when I used to take bumps in wrestling class. When I had the mask, it kept on slipping or going to one side. I had to really tighten the mask so it won't move around when I'm wrestling. Because all it takes is someone to, you know, hit you and then your mask slides off a little bit to the side. And all of a sudden you're blinded. It's happened to me before when I was taking bumps with a few of the classmates. My mask would just go off to one side and I would be blinded from one eye. So it's the only trouble when you got a mask, you gotta make sure it's really tight fit. And you gotta tie it really tight because all it takes is for it to slip one side and you're blinded from one eye. See, right now I have it tied. I have it tied nicely. See it. I'm gonna start doing some neck exercises. Ready? Excuse me. 15 more minutes.
Try Nature Made with quality
Little Nick.
every day.
I like your profile picture. That's Paul.
Easy, not Jake.
a 1 hour live stream. You guys have anything to say? If not, that's fine. I don't expect you to say anything. You can just live in the moment.
Got my grill stuff. Thank you.
I'm glad you guys are happy I don't drink anymore. And I promised her I wouldn't drink, so I'm not drinking. I promised her I wouldn't drink, so I just heard an echo. Alright, now we're gonna move you. We're gonna do some more neck exercises. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna do some Roman stretches. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate it. Just wanted to go live and say that I'm safe and back home in San Diego. Vegas was fun, and I would definitely go again. WrestleMania was fun, and I would definitely suggest going to WrestleMania if you haven't, because the atmosphere is electrifying, and the people, the interactions you have, it's something you'll remember for a long time. So if you haven't been to WrestleMania, go, because it's well worth the time and the money. Shout out to WWE for an amazing event, and I look forward to going to future events with WWE and its affiliates. Do you guys have any questions for me before I log off? I might go live later if I can't go to sleep, because I like going live just out of the random. But thank you again for 1,000 subscribers. That's something I never thought I would accomplish. Reaching 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So we're gonna keep growing from here and take it day by day. Providing content with a grain of salt. Once I hit 2,000 subscribers, I have a special surprise for all of you that I'll share. I'll only share with the live stream, no one else. So I'm gonna set that goal and set it high. Once we hit 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to share something personal of mine to all of you that I wouldn't share, not even on my Instagram. If you're at home and want to do some neck exercises, do these. Do 5 sets of 10. Ready? Be sure your back's straight. Breathe correctly. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I might go live again if I can't go to sleep. Because honestly, I like going live. And why not go live with all of you?
It's refreshing.
Might not say much, I might just go live just to be live.
And the award for biggest foodie goes to... With Fresh
Thank
Pet,
you all for
Bailey's
joining.
meals are filler
I
free.
appreciate the
So
company.
mealtimes are now drama
And
free.
I'm glad to be back home in San Diego. Vegas was fun. I met a lot of new people, and you know, maybe there might be a future collab with some streamers. We'll see. I'm more of a solo kind of streamer, but who knows? You know, I might meet someone that might want to collab and might consider streaming with.
Sit back, relax.
As of right now, I'm a solo streamer, and I expect to stay that way
To Alaska
for the long run. Shout out to Little Nick for joining the chat, and all the lurkers, all the viewers. I appreciate and I love you all. Be sure to like, subscribe if you're new, share the stream. Tell your mom, dad, your grandfather, your grandmother, tell your cousins, tell your sister, tell everyone. Share your neighbors, love thy neighbor. Go out and share this stream to everyone you know. Myself, I'm gonna relax, maybe watch a movie, or old wrestling videos. I also thought about going live on Twitch. I think Twitch would be cool to go live and just chop it up there. So also I have a Twitch channel. So if you haven't already, go to my Twitch. Subscribe at SDMonstro, SDMonstro on Twitch.com. I go live there sometimes. I'll do workout videos. Until then, eat your fruits and vegetables, get plenty of sleep, and I'll see you soon. Peace.